Hey everybody, it's Cauliflower Man here, and today I am bringing you a gameplay of me as Attack Symmetra on Overwatch. Now, if you've ever played Symmetra, you know that she's basically only played on defense. I recently started playing a lot of Symmetra just because I love her teleporter, and I decided to play her on offense, and the thing that I found out is she's actually better on offense than defense. Now, I know that's going to be a very controversial statement, and I guess I should also include the caveat that I play on console, so the tracking is better on PC, so she's probably easier to kill on PC than on console. But I'm here to tell you right now that an Attack Symmetra, I think, is the most overpowered thing in the game of Overwatch right now, by far. And you can see why by what I just did there. When you're playing an Attack Symmetra, you can throw your teleporter down basically on the point. So the enemy team just killed 3 of my guys. I throw down my teleporter, and then my 3 guys are back in the battle, and they have the entire enemy team flanked. So we're able to kill quite a few of them there, and then we finish off a lot of these last guys here. And so we're able to we do take the point, and then by the time we take the point, the Mercy comes back in and she resurrects me, so our entire team is back in the battle. If you think about that, we had just lost an entire point and we only gave them 20% charge, and now we have full control again. That's kind of insane. Usually when you gain control of a point, you're almost guaranteed to get 40 to 50% charge. That's if you wipe at least 3 or 4 of the enemy team and gain full control. There they basically got nothing. So that's really what you do with Symmetra, is that you just cut off all of the enemy's gains, and that's really all you do. So here, once I have my teleporter gone, I'm just kind of sitting back trying to shoot my big orbs of energy to get ult charge. Always remember those orbs of energy, your secondary attack, those things literally give you 12% charge per hit. So if you hit 2 enemies with it, you're already a quarter of the way to your ult, and Symmetra's ultimate charges very fast just on her own, so it's absolutely nuts how fast you can get that ultimate. But when you don't have the ultimate with Symmetra, you really want to stay alive. All the time with Symmetra, you kind of want to play a defensive game. She's basically about taking control over one area and staying in that one area. That's the best way to play her. But once you get that teleporter, the entire gameplay of Symmetra is focused on basically defending the teleporter. The one thing that people always forget about a teleporter, and this goes for a shield generator too, but they are incredible. It's incredible bait, and by that I just mean when you set down a teleporter or a shield generator, everybody on the enemy team, once they figure out where it is, they're gonna go for it. So if you have a good defense set up on it, you can use the teleporter to get 2 or 3 kills, and not only will you get a bunch of people teleported, but you'll get a bunch of kills from it. And if you think about it, if you get 2 kills on people trying to kill your teleporter, that's basically like using a Pharah ultimate. If you get 2 kills with a Pharah ultimate, that's a great ult. If you get 2 kills with a teleporter, it's way better than a Pharah ultimate because you get a teleporter and you get 2 kills. So you're going to notice right here, I'm going to have a bunch of people die, 3 people dead. One of them is almost ready to come back in, so I throw down my teleporter, and then immediately the enemy team comes over here and starts trying to attack me. And so I just go up there and I get ready to challenge them, and I know I've got my team here with me, so they thought at first this Zarya and Symmetra and Mercy and Lucio, they all thought that they were going to be able to get away because they had numbers, but lo and behold, with a teleporter they only had numbers until my team respawned, and it's 6 seconds for a respawn, so you really don't have to defend for very long once you throw that teleporter up, especially because I wait until my teammates are about ready to respawn anyway, so it's literally actually like 1 second for the first teammate to get in there. So as you can see, an offensive Symmetra really will throw people off guard, and for these capture points, it's great because you really shorten the amount of time that enemy teams hold the capture point. Although I would say I do believe that Symmetra is best on just simple attack games, rather than lots of people like to play here as defense on 2 CP matches, 2 capture point matches or whatever, and things of that nature. I'm telling you, she's much better on attack. Now this video right here, I'm going to be playing far more aggressive with my teleporters and using my teleporters far more as bait. As you can see right here, we started off with a quick kill on their Symmetra. If you ever get a quick kill on an enemy Symmetra right at the beginning of the game, push as hard as you can, because like I said before, Symmetra is about her teleporter, and if she doesn't have that teleporter, she's really not going to win anything for the team, especially on defense. That's why I don't like a Symmetra on defense, because if she doesn't get that teleporter up right away, she's going to be completely screwed. And then we kill that Symmetra again, and that's just game over for them for this first point. And so as you can see, they had 3 people down, so I can throw my teleporter anywhere. I could honestly almost thrown the teleporter in the middle of the capture point, and it wouldn't have mattered because they wouldn't have had the firepower to kill it. So always remember, check how many people are alive and dead before you throw down that teleporter. If the enemy team has a few down and you can easily win this fight, throw it down somewhere where it's not all that well defended, because it doesn't matter. But if the enemy team has a bunch of people alive, it has to be more safe. Another thing to remember too with the teleporter is you really only want to throw a teleporter down when doing so will win you the fight. So let's say you go into a battle and the enemy team wipes your entire team, but you're the only one left, so you've got 5 people dead and the enemy team is completely alive. You should keep the teleporter. The teleporter is just used for when you want to win a fight. So you can be down in a fight and throw down a teleporter and still win the fight, but you don't want to be completely wiped out. That's the worst time by far to ever throw a teleporter. But as you can see, I had gold elims just a second ago as a Symmetra. And that's really one of the great things about her, because you're going to get, usually you get about 2 times as many players teleported as a Mercy gets resurrected. So a lot of people, especially on console, Mercy's super powerful on console, by far the best healer. Especially because of her resurrect. Her healing's really great, but the resurrect is the reason why. Well, with the Symmetra, you're going to get far more people into battle quickly with your teleporter than a Mercy can with the resurrect. So it's almost like having a second Mercy ultimate, but then you get super DPS as well. As you can see right here, this diva, she comes to attack this teleporter, and like I said, I use it as bait, so we kill her, but she uses her ultimate, the self-destruct, and she's able to take out my teleporter and a Lucio who came through that teleporter right as the self-destruct happened. And so that's just bad luck. What can you do? So right here, all I have to do is basically try and get my ult charge back. So the best way to get ult charge with Symmetra, and the safest way to do it, is just peek around corners at choke points and shoot her secondary attack. That secondary attack will get you like 12% ult charge per hit you get, and so if you shoot it through a choke point, it's very easy to hit 1 or 2 people. If you hit 2 people, that's already a quarter of the way to your ultimate. You'll be at 24%, and that's absolutely nuts. So that's really the way that you want to get her teleporter, is just by shooting the secondary fire and shooting those big huge balls of energy at enemies. One of my favorite places honestly to play and attack Symmetra is Hanamura, because the choke points at Hanamura are so small. Basically everywhere they're very narrow hallways, so if you shoot with a Symmetra and shoot her secondary attack through a choke point, you're almost guaranteed to hit somebody. But anyways, like I said, in this video I am going very aggressive with my Symmetra play and my teleporter dropping. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my teleporter at their spawn. It's literally right next to their spawn door. This is one of my favorite places to do it in Volskaya, because they rarely use this spawn door, and if they do, it's so enclosed and so just close that Symmetra basically always wins. So if you looked at the kill feed, you'll see that there were 3 people at the enemy team who died. 2 of them have already respawned, and so I saw that they weren't coming through my way, so I know the teleporter is safe for a short period, and I know that they're going out the other spawn door, so I go out there to meet them. And I see this diva start going after her, but then the Mercy comes, so I kill that Mercy right away. And then the diva goes over there and she ults my teleporter, but I've already gotten all my people into the battle with the teleporter, so it didn't really matter that much. And secondly, because enemy team is down so many people, I'm able to throw down my sentry turrets on the point, and whenever you're in a situation where you have numbers and you're taking an enemy team's point, if you throw down your sentry turret, they almost never will kill it, so it's just free damage. And so they are just fighting a losing battle here, and there's nothing they can do. So like I said, I know everyone likes to play Symmetra as a defense character, but she's really far better on offense than defense. And like I said, that just has to do with the fact that when you're on offense, if the enemy team destroys your teleporter, they're giving up position. So if you're good as a Symmetra on defense, I would highly recommend trying her on offense, and I guarantee, well, I don't guarantee it, but I would be highly surprised if your rank didn't go up. I can almost guarantee that your rank will improve if you play Symmetra on offense.